boot tree.
So, sir, how was it cutting your first tree down?
I've cut down many trees.
With a saw? With a chainsaw?
I use a saw. This is my first time ever using a chainsaw. It's messy. Why are you zooming in so close? That is so ridiculous. Why would you do that?
How long is this tree?
It's longer than we measured, but I'm going to get about a 22-foot pole out of it.
Yeah?
I don't care what kind of wood it is. I really don't.
Pretty. That's so far how many things we've gotten off this tree.
Branches.
Branches?
Things or branches.
Things, branches. And then that's all we have left. But he's gonna, where he did the apron, he's gonna cut before the apron so that we have nice, pretty tree. Now, I'm gonna pause this and pray for safety.
Okay.
So, we just had a very fun...
She calls that fun.
Sarcasm.
Getting the birds back in the coop was difficult.
Yeah.
And there was one that was expressly painful.
He lost his hat.
Yeah.
I scraped my finger.
I think I'm bleeding on my finger.
And we got pooped on.
Yeah. Well, one stepped in poo and I picked it up, and of course it stepped on me, so we got the poo on my finger.
And then...
That was fun, actually. That's what soap is for.
Yeah. We finally got all 19 back into the coop. They spent most of the day outside, so that was good. Little boy, little man, helped with the excursion. And they're all inside. Fresh food and fresh water, clean pine shavings. We only have one so far that will jump from one roost to the next roost and walk. So, out of 19, that's not bad. And they all look like they're doing okay. I think they're going to go to sleep. We wanted to put them up in the coop before sunset so that they can get used to going in before the sun comes down, because once the sun sets, it gets pretty dark out here. It's
hard to find them in the yard.
Yeah, and we don't have lights out here yet. So
here's my idea for allowing under the coop as being like a shaded, safe place for the birds. Now, with that there, it makes it almost impossible to get the birds out from under it. I can't fit down there easily. Neither can she. She did better than me, though.
Well,
the broom worked again.
Yeah.
Got that last one out of there. Put it on one side. It was like, oh no, the broom, and ran around it. And
it panicked.
Back out into the yard where we can
Oh
catch
my
it.
Goodness! It was a girl. It was one of our ladies, and she.
I had to pet her, hold her, and just speak softly. And...
Well, we have practice. 4 kids. We have total practice.
I doubt it had any effect. She's still frightened.
Yeah, she's probably in here now. Like,
half of them have no issues with us. The other half, they're like, leave me alone.
Yeah, like, with him, they're fine with coming up to us when we come in to open the door to check on them.
They just don't like my hands.
They don't like our hands. They know that if we have food, they can smell the food, so that they're happy, our water, so they're happy with that. So what we did was we put fresh food and fresh water in here for them before we put them in here, and then we chopped up a boiled egg, a hard-boiled egg, which you just boil on, you boil it, and then as soon as it starts to boil, you close the lid, turn off the heat, and I let it sit for 20 minutes.
Basically a hard-boiled egg that still has a bright yellow yolk.
Yeah.
As that yolk turns green, you gotta throw the egg away.
Yes. So I just do that. And then our another adventure today, he cut a tree down.
Cut the tree down. I got it moved out of the way, but it had termites in it, so I can't use it.
So now we're plan B, C.
Yeah. So we're developing a plan to just use
2x4s.
Some cedar, 2x4s, or maybe something else we can find locally to basically put the structure on stilts so that we don't have to dig into the slope. And that seems to be the easiest way to build on a slope. That's what I did with this one. I put it on stilts.
Oh, did he show you?
I sunk 2 of those foundation blocks into the ground so that way we would have it look close to level.
That's their sunbathing. That's where they sunbathe,
They spend all day in there.
and then they do dust baths underneath.
Only right now is there no sunlight under there except the very end of it.
And you can see right now, they're worn out. They ate bugs. They ate rocks. What was it that you gave them?
A grub?
They had a grub. And they have fresh water and fresh food. And it's supposed to be in the 40s tonight, so I don't think you think we need to put the heat lamp on?
Yeah.
So I should turn that on?
Yeah. It was 75 earlier when you opened the door. Now it's getting closer to 70, so it's cooling off.
Yeah.
The sun's no longer coming through the windows.
Should we close?
So I'll close one vent again, so that way it stays above 50 in there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
The birds huddle together, and they now got most of their feathers, so they can stay really warm. You pick them up and you touch their stomach, and they've got a very warm tummy.
And they are warm-blooded.
Yeah, the chickens are very warm. They run about 90 degrees constantly, and that's why the mamas are great, because when the mama sits there on those eggs, she's sitting on those eggs, and it just builds up the heat under, and it stays about 90, 98 degrees, just close to 100.
And we're not mama hens.
No.
So we do
It's
artificial.
98.7 inside, but man, my fingers are cold sometimes.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for now. We're going to go have some
What do you think,
dinner
Douglas?
and deal with grumpy pants.
Yeah.
Part of being parent. Bye.